like I say, the bombing. It was America wasn't America. It was called the collection of companies or collection of something states or something like that, or it was called the Republic of Washington. Basically, I didn't know that this country that I'm in right now was called the the Republic of George Washington. So anyway, what is now America was bombing Europe and into submission. Like I said, France had had a bloody civil war, and I believe, used Germany or Britain to basically calm things down. I had negotiated a peace with the rebels, or with the people. I had basically stopped their civil war, and basically provided aid, and basically worked it out to where everyone was pretty much happy without any more bloodshed. I had I had also done some other stuff, maybe even in Russia or something like that. I had been helping from Germany, from the standpoint of Germany, Berlin. I had been building Berlin and everything, and just been really a big force in Europe. Basically being America. We did not bomb or we did not kill women or children. Basically American values. Only it was Germany, and France had joined me, and a couple of the other states around there, or a couple of other countries, had basically joined me, and it looked like Germany, but it really wasn't Germany. I mean, they were all independent, like little entities. I was doing the building and stuff, but they were all together with me. And like I say, British, their Marines or whatever, the Red Hats or whatever, they had gone through a lot, and they had become pretty elite force themselves. And so they were, anyway, everyone had been through war, a lot of war, and knew bloodshed and death very, very well. And so when Berlin was being attacked and Germany was basically being stomped into submission, pretty much, I had spent probably 150 years, or at least a long time, saying, "Come on, we build. It'll work. This will work. We'll be together, and everything will be fine." And I had been giving hope to everyone, and they had built cities, they had they had gotten electrical grid, they had done all these things, and they had worked really hard. And now, basically, the Republic of George Washington, or what is America, was bombing Europe into submission. And like I say, I have to admit, I fell flat on my face. I said, "There's no hope. They'll just bomb us wherever we go. How can we have business with rubble?" And I was like, "There's no hope. They'll just keep coming and coming and coming. We can't even get to them." I was ready to give up. I said, "We give up. I give up. Send me over there. They'll kill me, and maybe this will end." I said to my people, "You guys survive, or maybe if you spread out, they won't hunt you down." Anyway, they said it wouldn't make any difference, and like I say, they were the ones who pulled me along. I was ready, after everything, and we had built such a great civilization, and now it's just being destroyed all around us. I was ready to give up, and they were the ones that said, "No, we know this. We know pain. We know cruelty. You try anyway." They said, "No, this will not end us. We've come too far. We've gone through too much to give up now." So they they pulled me along. They pushed me into America. They were the ones who propped me up, who said, "No, you will live, you will survive, you will lead us again." And so, like I say, they were the ones. When Berlin was destroyed, I had given up, and they were running. They set up shops. I could almost cry, because they set up shops. They're like, "Yes, the bombs come at 9 o'clock. We won't be there by then," or something. They would not let the bombing or the carpet bombing crush them. I was ready to just give up. I was like, "There's no hope. I give up. I surrender. Give them to me so they can just," and that would be it. And then maybe my people can live with the Republic of George Washington, or whatever they are now. And like I say, it was the Berliners, it was France, it was Europe that was like, no, you will live, you will lead us again. You pulled it, you brought us this far. We'll get you the rest of the way. So they they said we will rebuild, and they put me over here. They made sure I was going to be over here. So anyway, and then from over here, like I said, I was White Star Lines. I ordered all my ships to Europe to do evacuation. I ordered the opening of the border to allow as many immigrants in from Europe as possible, to try and get as many people over here as possible before the bombing or the war or anything. I tried to fill America with my people because they had gotten me to America and made America for me. So I kept my end of the bargain, and I opened the borders and ordered all my ships to steam to Europe and pull as many people from Europe and France as possible, so they wouldn't die in the war. And so they rebuilt. Like I said, the pictures that you see on the thing of the bombing of Berlin, that was my crash moment. That was where I was like, right into the ground. I was like, there's no hope. We just built these factories. There's no hope. We can't run trains on this. We can't have electrical grid on this. This is rubble. But like I said, it was the French. It was the Germans. It was Britain who said, no, we know this. Death and destruction and pain and misery, we know. We've been through all this before. We will rebuild. So apparently my people had been through a lot, and I had been always there to try and make it better for them. And something I had done had really moved them. They said, we have seen a glimmer of what you were talking about, what you say is possible. And that is enough for us. So America. And that's the way it went. I gave them a taste, basically, or somehow they had seen some possibility of what was possible. So they propped me up and carried me over here, basically. They were like, you will lead us again, and I did lead Germany and America again. Like I say, I'm the one who opened the borders. I'm the one who instantly, as soon as there was start of war, I instantly ordered every ship in my fleet, the Titanic, the Britannic, every ship, the Queen Mary, immediately to turn around, head for Europe, pick up as many people as possible, and pull them off this way. And thousands, maybe millions of people streamed into America to start a new life. So, like I say, I had a fierce love and devotion for all my people in Europe. And I hope the Indians understand that I had to. I couldn't watch them die. I couldn't make them suffer. They had been through a lot by that point in time. So they came to America. And that's pretty much how it went. For me, anyway. And then I was an American president, and lots of people came over. People even came over from Russia that I had led in Russia or whatever. I pulled as many people from China, from all over the world. If I could get them to America, they could be safe. So, and we tried to stop the carpet bombing. We tried to make it better, so fewer people would die. But anyway, I don't know if the leaders or whoever had ordered the carpet bombing knew what was going on, or what I had been doing, or who I was, or what was any of it. But that's pretty much how it happened. So they all came over here. And people from France, people from Germany, Sweden, we built Sweden basically.